spirituality. But it is really a great, wonderful opportunity for me to implement.
Morning, Sri.
Good morning, Shriyari.
Morning, morning, Lata. Morning, God. Morning, Vilas.
Morning. So today we will start on the question and answer.
Yeah.
Lata, go ahead. You already prepared.
Oh, I should start. So I thought I'll be the last one.
No, but anyway, cannot. I don't know about Srihari. So the only person available is you.
Okay. I don't know. I have put some answers, whether it is right or wrong, whether I found the right slokas or not. I have no clue.
No worries.
I have just put whatever I thought could be the answer. Okay.
Okay.
So first question was give a simple example of Jagat. So I think we discussed this, right?
Many
Should I
times.
answer this? Yeah. Should I answer this or leave it?
Yeah, answer it. No, what is there?
Okay. And then we took example of a table. Okay. So what is a table? If you really look at it, it is a form. It's kind of a shape. It has a shape and it is made of 5 elements. And then this form, when the GV sees it, it associates the table to that form. And then I also feel that without GV, you cannot perceive a Jagat anyway. So, and the GV superimposes the name into the form and then creates a concept of table in the mind. So actually it is like when if you really look at even if you are seeing it in the shape of a table, right? So that is because of your eyes. Whatever instrument you have, you see it in that shape. But maybe one ant may be seeing it in a different way. We don't know. And something else maybe seeing it in a mosquito may be seeing it in a totally different way, right? So that's all I could answer about that.
Okay. Hold on. That is the most complicated way of answering.
Sorry.
I wanted a very simple example of Jagat. Anyway, but what you said is correct. But it is Vedanta.
Yeah, it is Vedanta.
I don't want Vedanta. It is all about how you see it.
Yeah, it is about you see some shape, right?
No, you again came back to shape. The moment you say shape, it again goes back to Vedanta.
But it's so ingrained, it's difficult to get it out, to be frank.
Correct. So shall I answer then? Okay, we'll give Sri Hari a chance.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. So, based on my understanding, it's like Jagat is what we see, feel, and experience about the subject being myself, and the objects is Jagat. That's what I could experience.
Oh, very good. You have mastered Vedanta now.
Yo.
Then there is no class required. Now you are my teacher. You have exactly said Brahman Satya Jagat Mithya. That is all what is Jagat all about. Anyway, both the answers are correct. I don't deny they are not correct, but it's not an example. It's a concept.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know it is a concept. This is, I know that it is unable to get out of that concept.
Yes.
To be frank.
Yes. So we need to get out of the concept. Concept is there only for understanding, not for experience, not for anything.
Yes.
So if somebody were to ask me this question, how would I have answered? Very simple. Take paper, print something, and say this is much valuable. And you can see people running behind it. That is Jagat.
Attaching value to something.
That is Jagat. If you miss the value, there is no Jagat.
Right.
Yeah.
So now let's say there is a property. It is paper, but it has value. Then you have currencies. It has value. So anything that has value is Jagat. And hence it is Mithya. Now how to prove it? Demonetization happens. So it's a paper only. There's no value. Now the Jagat is gone. So everything is like that. As long as there is value, so long there is Jagat. If you value your husband, there is Jagat. If there is no value for husband, there is no Jagat. If there is no value for office, there is no office. And like that. So you protect something which you value. If there is no value, you don't want to protect it, right? So Jagat itself doesn't have any value. You have to create a value, and hence the person suffers to maintain that value. That's a very easy example I can give you. Just paper and some printing.
Yeah.
And you know it is an ink, you know it is a paper, but it has value. And when you look at the bank statement, you don't have money there. You have printed something printed on the screen or on the passbook or whatever. There's some numbers written there. And you feel happy on the number. But actually what you're getting is a paper. Isn't it mithya? What happened? Silence. You're trying to
Yeah,
contemplate.
correct.
Yeah. I think the statement is very perfect because one person was telling me some time back, there are so many Jagat, your world and others' world is totally different. I was thinking, how is that possible? World is one. I think now I have understood which has got value is Jagat, or can I put it this way? Which attracts me is Jagat, whatever.
No, because there is value, it attracts you. Otherwise, there is nothing.
Yeah, correct.
which-
I know. Yeah, otherwise it will not attract.
Yes. So the prajna.
So
yeah, go ahead.
my other thing, whatever attracts me is Jagat. That's fine. Sometimes things will not attract me, but I will be feeling very bad about it. So that is also Jagat, right?
Which is still having a value.
Yeah, everything. It
See-
could not be only for
see,
things, right?
for
It's also
example-
for emotions also.
Yeah, for example, I am driving car. If the road is nice, it attracts because there are two options for me. One bad road, one is a good road. I will take good road, even though distance is 5% more. No problem. Value is there. Now, if I go by bad road, should I want to explore something? Because that area is unknown to me, but I will take that bad road, even though it takes 1 hour extra. So that is also value, right?
Yes, everything is value. Your decision making is making on the value. As such, there is no value.
Okay, now let me take another example. In my dream, something happens.
Yes.
Then how you relate this example of value? Because in the dream, value is dissolved. There is no value.
That is the reason. In the waking world also there is no value. The dream world there is no value. Waking also doesn't have any value. You perceive a value in the waking world. In the dream world there is no value. Whatever you are seeing, but there is no value to it. In the dream,
So,
you might be a king.
But it is Jagat, right?
It is Jagat
dream also
only.
Jagat?
No, it is Jagat only. That is the reason it is called Mithya. Otherwise, there is no need to be called as Mithya, right? It's an illusion.
See, the definition says wherever you see value is Jagat, but in the dream I don't see any value because I have no idea of value.
No, you are. You will get only those dreams which you have attached value to. Even though it
And
looks random.
Right. I think during the dream you value it, right? If somebody is running behind you to kill you, you will run because you value your life. In that dream, and the dream state also you have value.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Bhaya is there.
Yes.
So there is already a value, and the highest value is life.
Correct. Dream also highest value is life. Yeah.
Only in deep sleep there is no value. That is what Turiya is all about. If you stop valuing, then you are in Turiya.
So dream is Jagat of my this life, right? It is not a Jagat of my previous life.
No, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But let's not go very deeper into questioning of this. Now, if you have to make things very simple. So if you value something like what we value, it's Jagat. And each person creates his own world or her own world because his or her values system is totally different. His value or her value is different. Maulya
Yeah.
is different. So in one person, the tradition might be highly valuable. In another person, the religion might be highly valuable. In another person, the job might be valuable. In another person, the wife and husband and those relationship might be valuable. In other person, gold might be valuable. In other person, the properties, immovable property might be valuable. In some person, movable property like car or whatever is more valuable. So he creates value. So you go behind whatever is valuable, and that is how Jivi suffers.
GV suffers because
There is
we go
value. You have to
behind
possess that value.
We want to possess.
See, I'll tell you what. Now,
in the possessing suffering means if I don't get it, right? Or
no,
if I lose
you
it.
want to get it, you have to suffer.
Or fear of
Otherwise, it's not easy, right? You're not going to just get it by wishing it.
Getting is also suffering. Getting is also suffering. Losing is also suffering, and momentary enjoyment when you get it.
Yes. So now let's say, but I get an opportunity and I've got selected in Stanford University.
Yeah.
Okay. So isn't that the first suffering what I'm having? That I
It's a
need
big
to
suffering. First one.
I need to first get selected. Isn't that pain and suffering? Why? Because Stanford is highly valuable, correct?
Yeah.
Then I have to get visa. That's the next valuable item. Otherwise, there is no point in going to America, right?
Yes.
There is no value. Then I go there. Then I finish my course. Isn't that painful thing?
Big pain.
Big pain. But still I will do it because it is valuable.
Yeah.
Now who is suffering in all of this? The Jivi is suffering. Jagat is not suffering.
Yes.
So when we see Jagat,
for Jagat, there is nothing called suffering because it's not GV.
There is no life in that. You are creating life in something which really doesn't have life. So all the values
Correct.
has no life, but you create value to that. You attach value to it. Oh, this is my so and so. And hence the Jivi suffers.
The maximum suffering happens. One is that own death, fear. Second one is close people dying. So when you have close people dying, yes, there's a lot of value in that.
Yes.
And we value, there is a GV, there is Jagat within them, right? We value what? Jagat of them or GV of them?
No, you don't. Nobody values GV. Everybody values Jagat.
That means, if I like, say, my own children, what is GV and what is Jagat there?
The GV,
money is Jagat.
GV you have not even seen, right? Have you seen a GV?
But my experience is as a GV, na?
No, your experience is always Jagat, not GV.
I'm not experiencing GV
at all.
If you experience GV, there won't be any relation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then she's not your daughter or son or mother or father or anything.
Yes.
See, it's like this. I have one latest iPhone and next to that is my son, for example. iPhone I am because it is Jagat.
No.
But son is GV.
No, a son is Jagat because it has value. It is your son, right? You have created it.
You you superimposed son on that body.
See, even though
I don't love that GV then. Only Jagat.
Nobody loves anyone but.
Yes. Ultimately, you love only yourself.
There is no person.
Even you feel that you are loving your children. You deep go in. You're loving for self-sake. Your self-sake.
You are loving your son or daughter. You are not loving the Jivi at all.
Okay, if I love myself means again, it's also Jagat, right? I am
Yes.
loving only my body.
Yes.
Yes, that is what you do. That is what we all do.
Yeah, we don't want to lose body. That is right.
No, we don't want to lose the self view that I am so
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so.
Self-esteem. Yes. Social.
So it is your daughter and your son whom you are loving. It is not son or daughter you are loving. It is your daughter or your son. So when you
I and
is
mine.
That is right.
and because there is value in that, right?
Oh, 1 minute. Here, I means in this, what I love is my body. That means my body is loving my children. Huh?
No, your body is you who is the GV, not knowing that you are just a body. You are thinking that you have created two children, like in your case, and in Lata's case, one child, and my case, one child, and then Srihari's case, two children. So the GV thinks that it has created two other beings which will listen to whatever that person says.
Yes.
So let's say your daughter doesn't listen to you. Do you still love her?
Yes, that is there.
What? Will you love her even then?
No. Temporarily it will not be, but long term.
Love is not conditioned. Love is unconditioned. You can't say temporary, permanent, and all that. As long as things are running the way you want it to run, because you have valued. You value yourself
I think
more.
The moment you are angry, you'll say you are not my son. Like
yes, and there are so many people who say that you are not my daughter, you are not my son anymore. Why?
It happens. No? Every fight it happens.
Yes, why it happens? Because you love yourself.
The possession is not there.
Because the value is dropped. That daughter or that son,
it is clear now.
That daughter or son did not value your words. It's your word, right?
Yes.
So you feel upset. Oh, my son did not listen to me, or my daughter did not listen to me, or my wife did not listen to me, and husband did not listen to me, because all relationships are valuable. They are
correct.
Actually objects. So when you have an object, you have to correct that object, right?
Yes.
We will correct the relationship, we will correct the mentality, we'll correct everything, not knowing that it is Jagat.
So much complicated this one.
But the other day, the definition of what you gave, and today is more refined.
No, I just started. I just scratched the surface for you. That's all. I said on that day also, I can go deeper.
Other day you gave some 2-3 definitions. Jagat is moving.
Yes, it is moving.
Experience. Like
wait for a second.
But today is very, very meaningful.
No, wait for a second. Yeah, it is moving. Isn't it moving? You right. I, with my son, the relationships keeps on moving depending upon situation.
Yes. Yeah.
So the three things should be there. It should be identification, it should be then relationship oriented, and it should be experiential. All the three happens in Jagat. And all these three takes value itself. So you work in an organization not because you love to work in an organization, it because it is valuable.
And it has its values.
It has its values. And you feel very happy. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we were given some time back some value pairs, and that becomes our framework of working.
Yes. So I'm working on so and so project is a very valuable thing for me.
Oh, now all these values are Jagat.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, you should not use the company name. Wherever you have this, values, it is value. Yeah. Reserve Bank says this note has got value.
Yeah, because Reserve Bank says so. It's not that you and then comes
Tomorrow
somebody.
if they say this has got no value, 2000
Yeah.
rupees gone.
Gone. See, like what Modi came and said that, oh, from tomorrow, from in few hours from now, there is no value. So then what happened to the notes? They had started burning.
Yes,
Why? Because it lost the value.
correct.
And there are so many people who flushed that 500,000 rupee notes in their toilets. Would you think anybody would do it?
Yeah, one fine day, all the value is gone.
It's gone in a few hours. Whatever was valuable is gone. So 7th of
Yeah, correct.
7th of November 2016, okay, comes this demonetization in India. And in just few hours, that 1000 rupees and 500 rupee note has no value. The printing is there, 500, but nothing you can do about it. And now they said only 2000 rupees can be withdrawn. Right, and then 24,000 rupees is the maximum you can withdraw or you can deposit. Now I have 50,000 rupees of cash. What should I do? And I have to create a value now. So I have to go to the bank, plead with him, saying that please allow me. And he says the government order is there, we cannot do anything. Only 24,000 rupees. The remaining, I don't know what to do with that. Throw it. And that's all what Jagat is. So the easiest example is monetization. So the answer here is whatever you value is Jagat. Any questions? Or shall we proceed to the next?
It is clear. It is clear.
Okay, so whatever we talk in the whole day is only what gives
Jagat.
value to us.
Yes, yes.
See, tomorrow, if somebody comes and says, husband has no value, will you keep that person? So, you know what he should do? He should go and sleep with some other woman and come back and say, somebody takes a picture and shares that with the wife, saying that, look what your husband was doing. Then what happens? Will she love the same way? What do you think will happen?
The value is gone and you throw the person out.
Exactly. A few minutes ago, that guy was valuable.
Once the trust is gone, it is out.
What is trust? Value. No longer that GV is part of you, right?
Yes.
Now then comes a daughter, and the daughter has run away with somebody, and the parents didn't want her to run away, and she ran away, and she married, or she had a whatever she shouldn't be doing, she has done that, and somebody sends that video of her daughter with in a very compromising position or having whatever she shouldn't be having to the parents. Now would they love? No way. The very next moment when she comes home, no questions asked, they say get out of this home. What happened to the value? It was the daughter, only daughter. And the father and mother will say, I don't know what sin I had done to have such a daughter. So you get out from this place. And she takes her bags and go. And then there are people who swear, I don't want to see my daughter face again or my son's face again. Who is the son here? Who is the daughter here? Who is the father here? Who is the mother here? And that child will say, okay, you want to throw me out. Okay, fine. I will get also an opportunity to throw you out. So then when the parents are in old age, the son or the daughter will come and say that, look, this is my home. You get out from my home. And they go to old age home. Isn't it true? Because they're no longer valuable. They're liability.
That is true. Relation is only for that personal gain, finally. At a monkey, mother monkey and child monkey example.
No, that's correct. But what we see is, as long as there is value to be taken, there is a consumer and a supplier. It works. The moment,
Transaction.
yes, the
One word, transaction.
yes, one word you can do is transaction. As long as the transaction is working, you are happy with it. So there is a consumer, there is a supplier. Consumer here is the parent, supplier is the children. And after some time, the consumer is the children, the supplier is the parent. So at beginning,
So
supplier is the
what a
parent. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what a person thinks during that point in time is a value for him, and accordingly do. For example, two best friends. And the moment this person suspect other person, they'll start exchanging bad words.
Correct.
The value is gone. Immediately they will separate. So my Jagat, one person is out, right?
Yes. In your
So
world, he is out.
Yeah. See, the person is, now the question is, the person is out of from my Jagat because I don't want to interact with him.
Correct.
But in my mind, that impression will be there. That is also Jagat.
Yes.
It's a negative impression. But
Whatever.
what is the value for that?
No, why it is there? Because you still value him. But now, not in a positive way.
So it's a negative value. Okay.
But still a value.
Hmm.
See, I know one close relative. I'll tell you this story.
Yes.
Maybe that way you will understand. So I know a relative. They had 3 daughters. Okay.
Hmm.
The first daughter ran away with someone. So, and she had a child. And the parents didn't go to see the child. And they said that from now on, you are not our daughter. They even went to an extent of going to the court and removing her name as their daughter.
Oh.
Out of anger. And then what happened is the father fell sick for some time. And the mother didn't know whom to contact now. And the daughter whom they had sent out, was staying in the same city. So they were helpless. So this mother took courage to call her daughter, saying that, look, your father is in trouble. Can you help? And the daughter, forgetting everything, I don't know forgiving, but forgetting everything, she came, rushed to the hospital, did whatever, took care of her father. Even though first 2 days that father was upset, and then he found that his daughter, this daughter whom he had sent out, is really valuable.
Hmm.
And they both decided to stay with the first daughter. And went back to court saying that we did a mistake, so we want to be included back in our family.
This really happened, huh?
Yeah. I don't want to name because if
Yes.
that
That
people
is-
were to listen,
what is
then
the
it
world.
becomes a big issue. But
Like
No,
a
no.
film
That is the
story.
real world. Because the value is our perception. It changes.
yes. So earlier the value was that she has done a mistake. Now the value is she's taking so much care of us. So we mistook her. So then they accepted the child, they accepted the son-in-law and all of that. So when you come to Jagat, its value. When you come to Jivi, it's only suffering. So the daughter was suffering, father was suffering, mother was suffering, everyone was suffering. Even after getting back also, the father is suffering, the mother is suffering, the daughter is suffering, everyone is suffering. Because there is another Jagat now. So you don't want this Jivi to suffer, don't create value. Or have same value. So there are a lot of references, but if you have read Bhagavad Gita correctly, he says that a yogi is one who will consider gold and mud the same. Have you gone through the shloka?
Yes, yes, yes. I
Yeah.
remember.
So why does he say that? Because you will, if you value gold, you will throw the mud. If you value the mud, you will throw gold. No, you will take gold as well as mud. But if you see that from mud only this gold has come, there is no separate identity as gold. It's only the rock or the mud or whatever it is. Then that attraction towards that goes away because it is not valuable. The consciousness is the only thing which is valuable. Everything else is not. And hence the GV doesn't exist. And when GV doesn't exist, there is no Jagat. So you are one supreme consciousness. And I brought back to Vedanta. So what you need to do if you want to be in Brahman, drop the value. That's all. Simple.
Drop the
Value.
value.
Then the
When you
GV
drop
is
the
dead.
value, there is no Jagat. There is no Jagat.
There is no
Yeah,
GV
yeah.
also.
Then you are in samadhana. Next question.
Yes.
So GV is there because there is a value.
Yes. Otherwise, there is no
Because I
GV.
value my body, so I am there. Even though in Vruddhashram or somewhere, I am there because I value my body. The moment I don't value, but still Prarabdha will keep you this one. Huh?
Yes, Prarabdha will be there. That nothing can replace it.
Okay,
And that
okay.
is already
Yeah,
clarified.
but you don't have Jagat. Okay.
You are not suffering as a GV and a Jagat.
Yes, got it. That's Jivan Mukta. It's finally Jivan Mukta.
Exactly. So you can become Jivan Mukta right now, provided you drop the value.
That is what I have understood. I'm so happy now. Very happy too.
So if somebody
Something
were to,
happens, great. Doesn't happen, wonderful. But I am Jivan Mukta, right?
yes, because there is no value. The moment you create value, there is suffering.
So in my mind, if I have any plan of doing anything,
No,
then
you
I am
plan. No. That's a very wrong way. Now, if the question is asked, tomorrow are you not coming to office? So tomorrow I'm supposed to be in office. So I've
say I
been told,
signed the contract with the company. I have agreed that I'll come. I'll come.
well, come. That's all.
So
So
that
why
planning,
why value it? See
you are my
now.
valuable customer.
See.
For example, we use the words, right?
Yes. Forget the customer, but see now people are suffering because the cab charges is 4,000 rupees.
Yes.
The
It is
GV
not
is suffering.
worth for that value. Yes.
What they are saying is new way of working is maximum 10-day working from home and the remaining days working from office, or because you have paid 4,000 rupees, you have to come all the days to office. Why? 4,000 rupees is a valuable item. It is going out of my salary.
So, see, there's the other example. If I donate money to somebody, again for value only I donate, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I get my name, fame.
Yes. So again, you're suffering.
You're right. If they don't put my name in that nameplate or somewhere, then I feel something very bad. Donated such an amount, they have not called me on the stage.
No,
From
forget
Garland.
that. No, that is okay. That is bigger one. Now let's look at very smaller, easier examples. You are supposed to sit and pray in your puja room. Will you just go there and pray, or do you change your attire and sit there? What is the objective? Going and praying.
Yes.
But why should you change your attire? And that to silk. Because there is value.
One interesting thing I want to share here. See, in my cab, there is one lady. She lost her father. And she was telling me that I want to see my daughter, this one father, very attached to her father. In the wave 3 of COVID, it happened. I used to see her daily, him there. So she asked me, I want to see my daughter in my dream. What should I do? Then I started giving Vedanta. Actually, there is nothing like that. You should not have that kind of requirements. But you are attached, that sweet memory. You have that. And then don't feel bad. But I used to come to my puja room and daily pray for that. She should get in her dream, that person. Okay, day before yesterday, suddenly I got idea that I should ask her whether, because suddenly I remembered the same incident that she might have got it. That day I got that feel. Today morning I saw her after how many years? 2 years now. I asked her this question. Whether the first question, the moment I saw her, I asked, has he come in your dream? He said day before yesterday he came. And I was very, very happy. And I spent around 30 minutes with him.
Yes.
Is it because of my prayer it happened, or it's because of her desire it happened? And what is this relationship?
The
It is a world,
relationship is only
her
value.
world or
that's all.
my world.
Yeah, it is only the value, what she has given to her father.
I was thinking the prayer, it works. It may be my world here. I'm just trying to relate to this example.
Correct.
The prayer works, right?
Prayer works because you are indeed consciousness. So it should work. It is you only. There is nobody
It's
else.
me only. Yeah, my mind, my thinking, everything is mine. Yeah.
See, Brahman Satya Jagat Mithya. You are praying to whom? You are praying to yourself. That's all.
I was praying to my, say, so-called family God.
So that is what you think.
That is also myself only.
Yes, that is
also
yourself
myself
only.
Yes. So that is also, see, I know that is also mithya, but in the mithya, this is something wonder.
Because you are not seeing yourself. That's all. And that's the reason self-realization is self-realization. You see for yourself, it is all you only who is doing it.
Means what? It is in her mind how that dream has come.
No, now this is...
What is the relation between my thinking and her mind and her father who is not there?
No, that is... You forget linking, but the moment you link anything, you're creating Jagat.
Yes, I know. That's
So
the
now
reason
the question comes, there is how did that happen? How did this happen? Jagat is all about that, and now you start suffering because you require an answer to it.
It's Maya. What I understood is Maya.
Totally Maya. And
Another magic.
and then that is a reason. Madhvacharya is so right that Jagat is Satya. Because you want to make it real.
Again, in my mind says it's real. My mind says it.
Yes, and you are yourself the mind. So there is nothing like anybody can do anything. So when you say Maya, Shankaracharya philosophy is called as Maya Vada. Why? Because everything you call it as Maya. That's the answer I can give. If you ask me...
Yeah. Maya is a very clear understanding because it is not there. It was there and now it is not there.
No, but then when we want to link it...
Changing.
No, when you are asking, how did this come to in my mind? How did that come into her mind and all that? Then you are linking. The moment you start linking, Jagat is Satya. So from Mithya, we have come to Satya. And that is exactly what we are doing. We are creating relationships which don't even exist. But we say it exists. Now what to do with that? So Jagat is 100% Satya. So no matter how much Vedanta we read, saying that no, it is mithya, it's not going to go just because I am saying it. You have to investigate. So now if I were to make a demonetization everywhere in every relationship, then the Jagat will go away. Then the Maya is gone. So I need to keep on watching it and drop it from the mind. So then the Jivi gets dropped, along with that Jagat gets dropped, only Brahman exists. So now I can confidently say Brahman Satya, Jagat Mithya. Otherwise, I am also conceptualizing it. Okay, so first question itself has taken us 45 plus minutes.
But your answer is fantastic.
So now let's come to the second question. Thanks, Bud, for that compliment. So let's come to the second.
Second question is, what is samadhana?
Right.
So based on all the discussions now, both Bhatt or Srihari can answer this.
And I need the verse number. And anyway, these
Verse
two.
number you had given.
Oh, I had given.
Vilas.
For the first two, I had given.
Verse,
Yes.
verse 26. This is
Yes,
already given.
Yes, I had already given. Oh, I had done that mistake of giving it. Yes, correct.
So samadhana now, I think now the answer is very clear. So Bhatt and Srihari can answer. What is samadhana?
Srihari.
Yeah. Well, samadhana is focusing self by understanding or realizing that there is no value and making buddhi clear that do not attribute any value to any worldly things. Yeah. And focusing on self. Because buddhi is the one that gives some value and that frames some value to anything what we perceive. And removing that is samadhana.
Okay. Can you refine that answer, Srihari?
Refine. Do not add value to anything and then just see as it is and do not objectify, right? That's the concept again.
Correct. Fine, it's better. Better answer. But you want to try?
Yeah. We have discussed about the world now. Mithya, real, unreal. When we go away from, our mind is go away from this unreal, which is mithya, immediately what is remaining is calmness. And that calmness is nothing but a path for liberation. That means I don't have any dvandva in my mind. And even though I have all 5 organs receiving information and doing actions, I don't have to do anything there. Information will come and information will go. But I don't have to do anything. When I keep doing only the karya, the minimum things, that is need kind of things without expecting anything unreal as my value. So I should consider that unreal is really unreal and it is mithya and I have no connection. I don't possess anything. And anything happens, it is fine. Still, I am very, very, it is Tita Prajna, it is calmness.
So you are giving so
So
much of
whatever the
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, whatever the world is, the changing world, mithya world, if I know that it is mithya, that is calmness. The awareness of mithya is calmness.
Okay. No, you are giving the explanation as a Vedantin. I don't want that.
You have taught Vedanta for 3.5 years and then saying that don't talk Vedanta.
So you taught me that, same thing I am giving back.
No, that is required for understanding. Now you are experienced person, so you should not talk Vedanta.
Okay, I am trying to think something similar what you gave value. Yeah.
Yeah, try.
When I come from the value side, if I don't value anything, then it is calmness.
Okay, that's correct. So how?
How to say? I have to drop my mind.
Do it, no?
That is called Vedanta again.
Do it. No, it's correct.
Value
How do you
equivalent I
do
did
it?
not get.
See, the samadhana is what is the definition of samadhana? So since you could not go through it, I will.
Yeah, samadhana means there is no udvega. There
No,
is
no.
any.
Wait. No. I gave the verse number. Sarvada sthapanam buddhehe shuddhe brahmani sarvada. Tat samadhanam iti uktam na to chittasya lalanam. The meaning of that is always engaging one's intellect, buddhi. Shuddhe brahmani sarvada. In the pure Brahman under all condition is said to be samadhanam. Tat samadhanam iti uktam. Na tu chittasya lalanam. Indeed, it is the chitta, is the mind,
In chit, yes.
free of all oscillations. Lalanam means to oscillate between this or that, this or that. Shall I do this or shall I do that? So, if you have dropped the value, the Jagat is no longer there. The Jivi is not there. Now you are established in Samadhana.
Can I say it's the Maunam?
No. Mauna is a state of mind when you are in utter Samadhi. So let's not go somewhere else. As far as Samadhana is concerned, the definition of Samadhana is 4 verses. First, Sthapanam, that is establish. Which one? Intellect. In Brahman. So we know what is Brahman now. That means if you attach value, you are in Jagat. If you're not attaching any value, you are in Brahman. Then what happens? The chitta will not oscillate. The pendulum is not there. Moving here, moving there. Moving here, moving there. It's not there.
So no curiosity.
Absolutely. Then only you attain samadhana.
The state you achieved that day when your hand was sweating, right?
Hmm.
So you were in samadhana, that's all.
Correct.
And
That
you,
is beyond samadhana, right? That is the blissful.
that is all what it is, but you,
That is what is samadhana.
Oh, I thought that's a bliss.
No, no.
oh,
I think that is a bliss.
Samadhana means you will not even that also, right?
No, no. Samadhana means it is blissful.
see, what is blissful is not going to two extremes. Oscillations is not there. Should I do this or
Because
should I do that?
the world is dissolved there in the blissfulness. There is no world.
That's
There
exactly
is
what
nothing
you did,
control
right?
required.
On that,
You're already there.
no, that day when Lata was explaining you about 5 koshas, you dropped everything.
Yes.
So the world was not there at that time.
No world. That is true.
And so that is the reason you experienced that. That's all.
Yeah, and once you get it, you can be in that state whenever you want, immediately.
This is also true.
So when you are in your putting your intellect in Brahman, it will reflect the pure awareness, nothing else. And others also coming next to you will feel that samadhana.
Yes.
Yes.
They feel very peaceful around you.
I'm in that stage now.
Oh, great.
Very nice.
So you have dropped Jagat and Jivi. So you came to Brahman or Ishvara.
Yes. Presently Ishvara. So it will always be blissful.
It will be blissful. Immediately, instantaneously, the bliss will come. Instantaneous.
Why the hand is sweating?
Yes, yes.
Enjoy.
Okay, everybody is in samadhana.
At last.
Right, at last.
Last.
This is how we have to learn every verse. Right?
Yes. There's no point in going like one railway train. One shloka,
Correct,
one
correct.
meaning, one shloka, one meaning, and then that's all. It crashes. And you see the fun. All of us are covering Jivan Mukta without being a Jivan Mukta. What a irony of situation. If Shankaracharya was there, he would have thrown all the 4 of us outside his class.
Yes, yes.
Maybe he would have pardoned me a little, saying that next time don't do this mistake. But then I think he would have thrown all of us. He would have got really wild at these kind of students. So now if you want samadhana in office, what you should do?
Don't think anything.
No, again you're gone wrong.
No, Chitta.
No. Lalanam has to be dropped. That means don't add any value to any project at all. Don't worry
no
about.
value means no connection. You don't have any connection.
Yes, you're just going there like a surgeon. You know there will be problem. Either heart will be problem, lungs will be problem, stomach will be problem. And that idiot will be a drunkard. So liver is gone or something is gone. You have to treat him. So the whole project is like that only. Just go do what you think at that time makes sense. Do it. Throw that dress what you are wearing in that place. burn everything, come back.
Yes.
That's all.
Then full-time samadhana.
Yes, when you see your wife, same problem. When you see your daughters, same problem. When I see my son, same problem. Wife, same problem. Everything is same. It's mithya. So why go behind mithya and suffer? Now if I say, what do you say? Mithya. No. Wife is satya. Okay, enjoy the pain now. I'm going to lose the wife for sure. One day. Whichever that day is. Only if it is mithya, it will be lost. If it is satya, it will never go. One day,
You will always feel that presence.
yes. And another thing, you will always retire from the organization. Yes. You can't be working endlessly. One day they will say, boss, thank you for your services. Bye. Or you yourself will say, whichever way it works. But that is true. Because it is mithya. This is viveka. So the first one we attempted. Viveka. So with this, I don't think so we can go any further on questions. Verse number 29.
I felt so fresh.
So we'll take the remaining tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, good. I thought all the answers will be given today.
Then it will take till evening. I am okay.
Yeah. I'm also okay. But okay, fine.
This will take until evening. Only this much. I have next 30 questions also after this.
Post it now.
No, I will not. I will see how how is the answer, and then I will refine the questions.
Okay. So you want to refine the questions and ask. I thought you put it that I can already do it and keep.
No, it doesn't make sense, Lata. You'll become an automated person. I don't want that. It should be spontaneous.
Okay, fine. Then I think you should not give us a
No,
question.
I
You
just
should
gave.
ask
No, I just gave for you to work. Otherwise, we are going in a very monotonous way.
Correct. That's true.
There is nothing which you are learning. I'm just explaining, and you are contributing, and there ends the matter. So what's the practice now? Don't value. Try out not giving any value to anything except for the consciousness. And you see what happens. You will be in Brahman. Instant.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't even take a second.
And that is Satya. It's been there all the time. It doesn't ask for anything. Okay, 9:30 now.
Okay, fine.
I feel very happy that everybody is silent.
Samadhana.
Samadhana.
Maybe I feel when you discuss, I should be samadhana wise, I should be silently listen and experience this.
No,
again
that is
and
not
again.
samadhana. The meaning of samadhana is sitting silent. No oscillation.
No. I'm talking about like what I experienced sometime back.
Right. Correct.
Same thing I should experience. First I should listen. See, listening takes mind to that side.
Correct.
Then naturally all other thoughts are going away.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then. And tomorrow
Thank
I'm
you,
in
Lata.
office. So if Bhatt, you are in office, and Lata, if you're in office, we can meet. Otherwise, remote.
I'm in
Yeah, mine depends on today's my work.
Okay.
So,
No worries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you then.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.